So I'm smoking Dave's pipe he sent me. Fine pipe. Thanks, Dave. Much appreciated. Smoking some pretty darn vintage McClelland Balkan Beauty. Had just a little bit left in the tin. So I was home for a webinar on I'm the Census Bureau contact for my employer. And so they had a little webinar, and I've got my laptop at home, which works so much better for Zoom than a desktop, you know, at work. So I just finished that up. It's kind of encouraging, actually. I was thinking that, you know, the census was just a hot mess, but it doesn't really seem to be, actually. Statewide in the state of Washington, we're like 15% away from a total count, and that's pretty darn good. There are pockets that aren't as good, you know. Some of the more troublesome populations to count. And then the homeless count was going to be postponed and probably just not done. So there are some populations that are going to be undercounted. But if you have not gone online and been counted with the census, you really should. You know, it's easy, it's quick, and you know, it's just good to have that data so we know what's going on. There are a lot of, I mean, you need good data to make good decisions, you know, so be part of that. It's a responsibility, actually. So, sunshine, whoa. It's like, my little northwest mole eyes can't stand the sunshine. And then I got a call from the Los Angeles office of the census today. Coincidentally enough, they're verifying a few addresses. So I may end up going out with them and doing that. But yeah, I mean, the census is actually, it's continuing right now. There are people out on the streets following up with people that did not respond. So hopefully they'll get close to that 100%. It does seem a lot better than 2010, so that's good. But again, if you haven't done the census, it's a good thing to do. And you know it, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to broach that topic, but anyway, it's a beautiful day here. Great day for a little afternoon pipe smoke. So I'm just kind of hanging out. The chickens were up for a visit. They haven't been as present. I think maybe the raccoons kind of threatened them, and so they're locked up a little more, which is probably good. But or they escaped, one or the other. They're pretty good at escaping. Chickens are. So they were kind of poking around the cat. She wasn't having much to do with that. There are some cute little Purina commercials on YouTube. Purina cat chow. If you do deer kitten as your search on YouTube, you'll come up with them. They're kind of cute. You know, it's funny how advertising has changed. There just isn't the television presence. You know, other YouTube does have advertising, but it's different. It feels different, and you can do ad blockers. Yeah. So those Taco Bell Chihuahua commercials, remember those? Where 30 seconds and it created a phenomenon, you know, when you had like 3 or 4 channels of content to watch on TV. So things have changed. The world has changed. But anyway, those are they're entertaining. And there's puppyhood as well, along those same lines. And it's fun. It's fun. That got me thinking about being a dad for some reason. So that's a subject I was thinking, I don't want to go there. I almost was a dad back just out of high school. But then that didn't happen. And I've always kind of been sort of a frustrated dad, you know. I mean, part of me just feels like I'm a dad all the time anyway, but having that sort of more focused, I don't know, all this recent behavior, you know, in fact, most of the behavior that I see that is bad behavior, a lot of it seems like it's traceable to bad parenting. So I don't know, it just kind of, maybe that's just my naive dad, not having had kids myself, to watch them grow up and be themselves despite what you want them to be, I'm sure. And I'm certainly that way myself with my own parents. I mean, I had really good parenting, I think, but I'm sure I frustrated them. So anyway, it just kind of makes me think about parenting, and there are many different styles of parenting as there are parents, I would suggest. Some are more successful than others. Yeah. You know, I'm back at work. I've been back at work for about a month, and I am just busy. I have all kinds of great projects going. You know, my life is so good, I have to say. And I know there are people who just go to work just to make a living, and that's it, you know. But it really should be the best part of who you are, I think. Sometimes that's attitude within a job too. But yeah, I'm just blessed with a great place to work, wonderful coworkers, and a job I love because it's so much fun, you know. So. Boy, that is smooth tobacco, I'll tell you. Isn't that a great pipe? That bird's eye. Wow. Look at that wood. Fine. Very fine. Thank you again, Dave. I'm really enjoying it.